Right to that breaking news, we've just heard from Mayor Broome and Police Chief Thomas Morris, who have just wrapped up a meeting with the Parish Attorney's Office after a major decision today from a federal judge at this Middle District Court. That decision limiting how and when Baton Rouge police can conduct strip searches. Georgia Peck spoke with the attorney behind this case for his first interview, and she's here to explain this ruling. Georgia.
That's right. A federal judge today said part of BRPD's strip search policy is unconstitutional. The case has been at the heart of relentless and ongoing reporting from our WAFB team, who first exposed troubling allegations against some officers in the infamous Brave Cave. Now, the defense attorney I talked to said changing the policy is a win for all citizens.
Troubling allegations of Baton Rouge police officers going too far began with this body cam video. It shows Jeremy Lee inside the Brave Cave. He says officers beat him and strip searched him after he was arrested during an investigation for guns and drugs in 2023. The troubling reports didn't stop there. As documented by the WAFB team, several others came forward, including a woman in this video who claims officers did a body cavity search on her before letting her go with no charges. Now a federal judge says the alleged actions of those officers crossed a line.
We reached out to the Baton Rouge Police Department as well as the Parish Attorney's Office to find out if the policy was still in place months later, and they told us that it was, based on our review of the law. And now we know that the courts also agree with us that the way that they were strip searching non-arrestees was unconstitutional.
Attorney Ryan Thompson represents several people who say they were illegally searched and sued Baton Rouge police on their behalf. He says this policy should have been changed a long time ago, and it's one that is not seen in any other police departments.
We were left with no choice. We had to get the court's involvement in this.
Federal Judge Shelley Dick agreed. BRPD has tried to justify its policy, which allows officers to strip search someone if they have reasonable suspicion or just a little more than a hunch that they have guns or drugs on them. The judge ruled that BRPD has been ignoring clear guidelines from the Supreme Court that require probable cause for searches and limit how those searches can be performed. Probable cause requires actual evidence of a crime. Thompson says he believes the judge's ruling will protect all citizens.
It prevents the Baton Rouge Police Department from going out conducting sexually humiliating strip searches. As the policy is written, they can stop you on something more than a mere hunch, something less than probable cause, put you in a car, shackle you, take you to a warehouse, strip search you, and perform visual body cavity searches of non-arrestees.
However, he says there is more work to be done.
It's somewhat vindicating, right? It can be isolating at times to be the lone dissenting voice. We came across this because we cared enough to hear a citizen's cries that says that I believe what happened to me was wrong. This is just the beginning. There are other claims that we have in our suit, our petition, but this is a victory for the everyday common person.
Georgia Peck, WAFB 9 News.
Thompson says if you believe you are a non-arrestee who has been impacted by this policy, to file a complaint and contact an attorney. He's also said the ruling is adding more fuel to his calls for the Justice Department to open a probe into BRPD.
All right, thank you. As we told you just before news time, the mayor and the police chief both sent out statements about the ruling. The mayor saying she respects the ruling and remains committed to improving the police department's policies. The police chief adding that he is committed to reviewing and updating every policy used by the department. The chief says any revisions made to the strip search policy will be shared with the public as they update them. The WAFB team's investigation to the Brave Cave and the fallout from it dates back almost a full year now. There's a page devoted specifically to our coverage posted in the 9 News app and at WAFB.com/Brave Cave.